Hey guys, how's it going today? Well, I've been slacking. I gotta get cleaning up some stuff. I said I was gonna do some cleaning around the house and just been friggin' kicking it old school or whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm gonna grab my coffee mug actually because I kind of want to have a fava because Zach and Michael's in the Keurig because I bought some cake cups for it. But yeah, I've been slacking. Just been chilling like a villain who's not really willing. But yeah, so I'm gonna get some cleaning done, some other things, dinner made. I didn't even feel like picking up the camera today, to be honest with you, but I did. I frickin' did. So yeah, let's make a friggin' fava. And here are the K-cups here. French vanilla fava. They're actually really good. Just pop her into the old Keurig, close the lid, press the button, and farts out a fava. So one of the priorities I have is cleaning off this stove. She's frickin' nasty all over. I don't know why, but this bulb here takes forever to heat up. What a piece of shit. Should put 2 LED bulbs in there and be done with it. That's like probably the only fixture I have in the house that's not running a LED bulb. Everything else has LEDs. This light over here, the light in the entranceway, the bathroom. All of these lamps are LED lights. You know, upstairs is all LED, the bedroom's LED. The only thing that's not LED is that fixture. You know what? I might change that out right now because these CCFLs can go frig themselves. Let's do that. Holy shit, I was actually running a regular light bulb in there. 40 watt bulb. And I'm going to be putting in a 40 watt EcoSmart. So, I think I have some of these left. I don't know why, but I'm keeping all the old CCFL. Yeah, I got 3 of them left. I got a bunch of them left. I got 5 of them left. I'm keeping all the old CCFLs that still work. I don't know why, but we'll screw in 2 of these and then we'll be good to go. So we're going from 40 watts down to 5 watts. So that'll be power saving. Joy! Alrighty, and there we go. We got a fava made. Should have washed my glass. I just had a coffee this morning. I had coffee lip stains on it, frig's sakes. Got the light bulbs exchange. Survey says bright as frig. Alright, let's get this stovetop cleaned. Alright, there we go. Frig, yeah. Looks clean. I used to have this shit that you'd put on the stove. I just used water to clean off all the debris on the stove, but like this here is from way back in the day when the ex lived here and we made mashed potatoes or some fucking thing and it spilt over and got onto the element and it's baked on there, and we had this shit like a gel that you'd put down and you'd use a sponge and it would take that off, but I don't know where that gel went or even what it was called, so I can buy more. Maybe they have stuff called flat top stove cleaner. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it, but I can't get that to lift. All the rest of it's fine. There's streaks in it because that gel's the stuff you're supposed to use to clean this, not just water. I remember there was a video on Clean My Space about how to clean these flat top stoves using baking powder, but I was always told not to use baking powder because it could scratch the surface. I don't know, whatever. It's a lot cleaner than it was, that's for sure. Next up, Oreo's trying to get food and Scamper's is like, no, you're fat enough, no food for you, asshole. Look at her. Look at her. She's such a little bitch. She won't let Oreo eat his food. But next plan is to clean up the counter and get this looking a little bit better. People have noticed that there was like shit all over back here. Those aren't flies. That's stuff I pick out of the drain and just keep forgetting to throw it in the garbage. So I'm going to take all the appliances off the counter, clean it all up, organize things a little bit better up here, throw things out that don't belong up here, and get this looking a little bit more cleaner. Alrighty, well I cleaned off this side here and washed it all down. Didn't realize the cupboards were that white. Still got to deal with this side over here, but that's another fucking story. I'm going to try and wash off the cabinets a bit, see if I can actually clean them. I don't know if that's dirt or stained, probably dirt. Clean them off a bit. I know I want to paint these one of these days and get them looking good again. Maybe change the hardware out. I noticed here this handle's actually broken. The screw is in there, but it's not really doing anything. It's broken. The screw broke, or the whatever. Anyway, it's broken. So I'm going to carry on with my cleaning. I got some dishes to do too, and all that shit. And yeah, it was funny watching these two a while ago. Scampers was over here sniffing the ground. Oreo started sniffing the ground. Scampers punched Oreo in the face, and all hell broke out. I had to break them up. They literally got into the scrap of the century, these two, eh? You guys didn't get along. Stay down. No. Nobody likes it when you jump. Stay down. Why you gotta do this to me? But yeah, they got into a good fight, and now they're buddies again, so that's good. Alrighty, I got this side all said and done. Now I'm just gonna put shit back, and I'd say the counter's pretty good. I put a bunch of stuff over there to clear off this side, and I did behind the sink. Look, you can tell. No more black shit everywhere. Gotta clean out the sinks, mind you, but I'm gonna do that next. And yeah, just getting to look a little bit better. Just don't know what I'm gonna do with these things, because I know they go up there. Especially her, man. She's gotta quit barfing on my fucking cupboards. Jesus, Murphy. Alrighty, I got everything back. Like I said, still gotta do dishes. But you'll notice the spice rack isn't over there anymore. I moved the spice rack off the cupboard. Reason being is I figured I don't use spices often unless I'm cooking something elegant. So I fired them down there in the pantry. Should be alright. I still got to go through all this and see what the frig's in here. A lot of it could probably go in the garbage. Or just organize it better so I know what kind of food I have. I see a couple boxes of Hamburger Helper back there and some Tetley tea, and actually that chai tea I wanted to use for an experiment. Yeah, so all this shit. And stuff and junk, so that's what I'm up against at a later date. But so far it looks a lot nicer in here, just having a clean countertop and a clean stove. It looks a whole hell of a lot better. Like if I were to stand over here and fire downwind, I don't feel so fucking embarrassed for having this house. Well, I never felt embarrassed for having this house, but, you know, some people were embarrassed watching the videos, and I really didn't give a fuck. Not really sure what else I'm planning for tonight. Like I said, I'm going to do my dishes. I took some chicken out last night, actually, for dinner tonight, so I'm probably going to air fry that. And I haven't streamed in 2 nights, so I think tonight we're going to stream either Project Cars or Grand Theft Auto. Not sure which one. So that'll be pretty awesome. Am I getting artifacting on my lens? This lens already dirty? Son of a bitch. Not an easy lens to clean because the fucker dodges your shirt. Yeah, so we got the kitchen looking a little better. One of these days I gotta wash my windows because they got grease splatter on them and, well, cat paw prints and all that shit. And I'll wait till the spring, summer to do that because you can actually pull these windows and they fold outwards. So you can do both sides without having to go in and out and taking the screen off and shit. So that'll be a definite summer project. Spring project, you know, when it's not winter project. So I don't know what else to do. There's a lot of shit I could do in the living room, but I want to wait till spring when I can get Dad's trailer and pay for a dump run. I know, I could just sit there and bag it and keep putting it at the road. You're allowed 3 bags at the end of the road, but some of it's stuff that, I don't know. I'm thinking about getting rid of it. I would sell it, but I don't have all the pieces. Like that Sony subwoofer, 2 speakers, and that stereo receiver down there. I don't have all the parts for it. I don't ever plan on using that thing again. I'm using a cheap computer speakers as the speakers for the Element TV because it sounds better. All these fucking blankets. Why? You know, why? Darth Vader pillow, it's cool and all, but why? This pillow here is not even mine, it belongs to the ex. Throw that in the garbage. You know, all these Guitar Hero guitars, they can go. All these miscellaneous computers, I might try and fix them up, put an operating system on them, put them on Kijiji for 20 bucks just to get them out of the house, you know. Make a little bit of bucks on the side, buy a pizza with it, invite some friends over, have a pizza party or some fucking thing. This TV, well, I'm going to get a power board for it, get it working. Where I'm going to put it, I don't know. Maybe if somebody needs a 32-inch TV, I'll fucking donate it to them or something. Just use it to basically make a video on how to repair your TV and then let it go. These two shop vacs are going out to the garage, but right now I don't have the room in there because it's winter mode and I got too much shit in the garage. Which brings me back to my thoughts here. I think I can't remember who told me, but somebody told me Bill bought a plastic shed, 12 by 12, and I was thinking about that, and they're about $1,000. I was thinking of getting one and putting it right behind the garage where the old all that shit was, those plants, gold leaf and thistles and all that. Thinking about putting it there, and that way there I can put the snowblower, the lawnmower, the tractor, all that in there, and then I can just have the garage wide open for doing whatever. This summer I'm still debating on selling the TransAm, leaning towards yes. Gonna dump it because I don't use it anymore, and if I get my M-Class license I'll be motorbiking more than anything, so I won't have time for the TransAm. You know, it's not like I'm making payments on the car either, so keeping it's not really doing anything except for letting it rot in the driveway. I'd rather see it go to someone who's going to use it and enjoy it like I used to, but I got older and decided not to enjoy it as much, and things changed, interests changed, and realized that being a car enthusiast is super expensive. You know, when you want to start doing stuff like motor swaps and racing and shit, well, it's not a cheap hobby. I swear, any of you guys out there want to keep your kids off drugs, get them into freaking cars. They won't have money for drugs. They'll be too busy freaking building cars and spending all their spare cash on that while living off of Kraft Dinner and ramen noodles. Just saying. But yeah, it was getting ridiculous. Like, my buddy back in the day, he put 10 grand into a car, and the car was only worth maybe $2,000. He got it appraised. The car was worth $12,000 appraised, but nobody in their right mind would pay 12 grand for the car, because something that a pure hobbyist would do is they rather build it, not buy it. You know, and that's like when I bought my TransAm. A lot of people were like, "Oh, why didn't you buy this one here? It's buddy put a 350 in it, fully built with this parts and this stuff here." And it's like, because it's been monkeyed with. That's why. I didn't want to buy somebody else's Frankenstein. I wanted to buy a stock General Motors fucking 82 to 89 or 82 to 90, I think it was. No. Yeah, 82 to 92 is the year of the 3rd gen. So I wanted that era of a F-body. And I wanted it stock, and I wanted at least a V8. Didn't care if it was a 5 liter or 5.7. I just wanted the V8 because I love the V8 rumble. And it took me a while to find that car, I will admit. I looked at a lot of fucking burnt out. One guy said he had a V8 when overlooked, 2.8 liter EFI. Fucking bullshit. Another guy had a V8 in his. He had the L98, the 350 with the tune port injection. But the floor had such a massive hole into it, you didn't even need to open the door to climb into the car. It could have just went from underneath. And once you get a hole in the floor that big, it's pretty much shot being unibody. I'm sure it can be fixed, but I didn't want to spend extra money that, and he wanted $1,300 for the car. And the engine had a nasty tick to it, so I figured that was on its way out, and I didn't want to buy that, and this car just kind of fell on my lap. And, you know, I put a lot of money in the stereo equipment and shit over the year, but as far as engine upgrades, the car's only ever had a rebuilt transmission. The engine, the 305 in, it's perfectly stock. And the transmission's a 700 R4 with a stage 2 shift kit, Corvette servo, and some B&M torque converter with a higher stall. I think the stall on it is 1800 RPMs, with the stock stall on the old one I think is 1000 or some shit like that. So it has an 1800 RPM stall converter. Fucked if I know what that means. Fucked if I care too, because I'm not a car guy. I just like the car. And that's what a lot of people think is, well, you know, you got a nice car like that, you must be a car guy. No, I was just a heavy fan of Knight Rider back in the 80s. That's what Knight Rider was, Pontiac Trans Am. That's why I wanted one. Even back in the 80s when Knight Rider was on, I used to watch that show, and I told my dad, one day I'm going to own a car like that, and Dad's like, come on, Adam, you can't own a car like that. That doesn't exist. That's the kit. It's a show. He thought I meant I wanted kit. I wanted the car that could talk to me, drive for me. If I got tired, it would blast me with oxygen. You know, you press a button, it goes to warp speed, all the fucking things shoot out wings and stuff, and goes turbo. All that junk. No. I wanted a 1982 Pontiac Trans Am because the car looked badass. And I really liked them. And I got my car and drove for a bit, and the novelty wore off, and now here we sit, you know. So probably gonna get rid of that in the spring, summer. I'll put it up and see what it goes for. By then, I don't know if they're doing the track this year, the race track in Bonfield, if that's fucking KO'd for life or what. I'll have to do some digging, but if they end up doing the track, you know people are going to want to build race cars, and F-bodies are popular race cars. You see Camaros and Transams on that track all the time, so that might just open up a whole new world for someone, and they might want to jump on board and take it. So if they do, right on. It's one less spot in my driveway. Then I'll just keep the G6, drive the satchel off of that thing, and gradually one day get another vehicle after I get another job. Alrighty guys, well I'm hungry. A while ago when I was done cleaning up, I went ahead and cut up some potatoes to be used for French fries. Put them in a bowl, fire them in the fridge. Best way to de-starch them, keep the cold water cold. So I'm going to go ahead and spill this out. We're going to do French fries and chicken tonight. Alrighty, I've already gone ahead and seasoned the potatoes. We got the chicken in some tin foil here. What I'm going to do is put some sauce on it. And we're going to drive it in the air fryer, kick her over for about 25-27 minutes. Dinner will be ready. Our sauce of choice for tonight will be Diana sauce, gourmet honey garlic. I love this shit. It's great for ribs, chicken, whatever you want. It's friggin' amazing stuff. Even good for dipping chicken fingers in. So it's evenly coated. We'll go ahead, we'll fold it up, fire it in the air fryer, and bon appetit after about a half an hour. If I was actually going somewhere today, I'd have to go outside right now and blow the driveway. I'll do that tomorrow. Looks like we got more snow squalls, and there's more on its way, according to the Weather Network. So the end of the driveway has got a huge mound there. The plow came by and frigged that over. So I'll have to deal with that tomorrow. As for tonight, not much else going on. I'm just going to have some dinner and probably do a live stream with the boys. Not sure if we're playing GTA or if we're playing something else. We might play Project Cars, like I said. They played last night, and that was kind of funny to watch because they kept crashing and wrecking and just acting a fool, and it was friggin' hilarious. So I don't know if he's done yet. Come on, Hubby. Oh, check out the face on this thing. Check out the face on this thing. Fucking fired his head into a snowbank again. What a puppy. Anyway, we'll let this thing do its thing, and we'll come and check on it in about a half an hour, and then we should be golden. Not sure what's going on with this camera. It used to turn on the moment you open the screen. Now it takes a little bit of time. Must be trying to analyze the file system. But anyway, the air fryer is done. So let's go ahead and crack into it. We'll see what we got. I might want to bang out the fries a little longer, or they're probably perfect. Take the chicken out. You know what? We're going to knock out the fries for another 10 minutes, and then we'll take a look at this chicken. Take a look at this delicious looking freaking Oh, it smells like gourmet. See, that's one problem with the air fryer is when you do what I just did, stacking food on top of food, it doesn't cook the stuff underneath the stack right. It's supposed to deflect the air underneath and back up. So I may have to quit doing my meals the way I've been doing them, or putting the chicken on the side sideways and then stacking all the potatoes up against it. Something along that line, because the potatoes underneath the chicken didn't cook right, and the potatoes around the chicken cooked perfectly. So if I do that, then things will be a lot better, and it'll work out a lot nicer. A lot nicer, yeah?
You're so funny.
Roll. Good boy. I don't know why, but I find that angle of the dog just so funny, where it's so low to the ground and you can see him and he looks like a bear coming at you. I just find it a funny angle. Scampers doesn't really care for it, but at least on this camera here, she doesn't have a light bright blasting her in the eye. But I was looking on Amazon.ca, and they sell filter rings that go around the lens, 46mm filter rings, and they're cheap. You get 3 of them for $5, and I was thinking about buying them. They come with like a polarized one, a UV protection one, and another one called CPL, whatever that is. It's like a purple lens. Hopefully it doesn't make all the video purple, but they showed pictures of what each lens does, obviously, and apparently the polarized lens are nice because they take the sun glare out. So that could be kind of useful when I'm filming outside, cut down on glare, get more of a nice neutral shot. And they come with a pouch to put them all in and stuff. I just want basically a clear piece of glass to sit over top of the lens. Like I can clean the lens once, put that over top, no dirt or debris can get in there and fuck the lens over, and then I just got this piece of glass that's protecting the shit out of my shit. I think that'd be perfect. I keep thinking somebody's looking through the window over here, but it's actually the reflection of the stove off the window. It's fucking with my head. It's also my reflection in the back. Hi, reflection! Yay! Hurry up and cook, fuck, I'm hungry. And there you go. Chicken and fries. It's going to be a delicious dinner. Anyway, people, I'm going to go ahead and shut the vlog down here. Like I said, we're probably gaming tonight and then going to bed. And tomorrow I got to blow the driveway and probably go get groceries because I'm running low. And I want to carry on with doing some cleanup because Thursday's garbage day. So basically I want to get everything straightened up and in bags out at the end of the road for pickup. So that's the battle plan there for tomorrow. Groceries and God knows what else. We'll see what we get up to and just go with it. But as for today, I'm calling it quits. So thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Don't forget to check the links in the description. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.